Hey viewer, you want to get better at art? Well, so do I! This is a plan filled with goals I want to accomplish this year. Feel free to follow along, but you don't have to follow it one-to-one. Your art goals this year are probably different from mine, so feel free to add or remove subjects from your own personal roadmap. Just remember, the most important part about improving at art is having fun and not quitting. Overall goals. Improvement is a marathon and not a sprint. You likely won't see immediate results from one piece to the next, but you should be able to see noticeable changes from the start of the year to the end of the year. You might be thinking, yeah, my art should look better, but no. These changes can be improvements in efficiency, or even your art mentality, i.e., how much do you like your own art? You should be liking your own art, because if you don't, it's much more likely that you'll eventually quit drawing entirely if you don't see improvements fast. I'm not here to tell you the old advice to just not compare yourself to other people, but rather, I'm telling you how to work through those feelings and turn those negative emotions into a drive to create more art. Well, actually, I'm not here to tell you how to do that either, because that sounds more like something a therapist should handle. But I hope that's a side effect of following everything else here. You should always be working on the following things, not just for this challenge, but for as long as you're pursuing art. And the number one most important thing to do as an artist is take care of yourself. Be healthy. This means sleep. Yeah, I see you trying to put yourself to sleep by watching educational art videos in bed. Nope, turn off the phone. But only after you finish this video. Also, get plenty of exercise. And I don't mean art exercise, I mean physical training. If you're physically fit, you'll have more energy. And you can use that extra energy to supercharge you when you're actually drawing. Think about your ability to draw when you've been up for a few hours in the early afternoon, versus trying to finish your next masterpiece late at night, when you really should have gone to bed 5 hours ago, because you need to go to work or school in 3 hours. Yeah. I want to bring special mention to ergonomics and posture. Don't lean over to draw. You're going to do it, try not to. It's gonna hurt your back in the long run. I would honestly recommend prioritizing core and back exercises to strengthen the muscles that support your posture. I'd even say to get into weightlifting if you aren't already doing that. Squats and deadlifts might suck to do, but I will say I feel so much better while drawing after weightlifting. Similarly, it's also relatively easy to injure your hand. Do some stretches before a drawing session, and remember to take frequent breaks. Set an alarm if you have to. You want to give both your body and mind time to rest. When your break is over, you should feel rejuvenated, and you can look at your art with a fresher perspective and spot mistakes that you wouldn't have if you hadn't taken a break. Alright, now we can move on to actual art exercises. Whether you're a beginner or advanced artist, you should always be working on your fundamentals. Form, value, perspective, composition, lighting. Notice how I didn't say anatomy. Anatomy is an expression and simplification of form. So, thank the heavens you don't have to focus on that until you're ready. Before we go any further, one thing I want to emphasize is that whatever you're drawing should be fun! So don't burn yourself out by doing all these exercises and studies and never applying them to an actual illustration. In fact, it's a very good idea to apply what you just practiced from a study to a brand new drawing. What I see get thrown around online is that you should try doing one study, then one fun drawing, and repeat. Doing it this way should ensure that you both improve and have fun drawing without burning yourself out. These are the things I believe every artist would benefit from following. I'd find some way to incorporate these into your personal roadmap. To a certain extent, fundamentals should be implied in every exercise, in every art roadmap that you'll find. So it's not like you have to go out of your way to do that. But they probably didn't include getting swole on there, now did they? This next section is going to be my personal roadmap for 2025. Well, it's less a roadmap and more a bunch of goals I want to accomplish by the end of the year. Your roadmap will likely look different. 1 year is a long time, so I purposely kept things pretty vague, which allows me to add goals as the year goes by. Because honestly, I think I should be able to at least do a quick pass through all of these by the end of the year, if not a few months. One of the first things I'm gonna do this year is learn composition. Yeah, as it turns out, drawing characters in the center of the screen isn't exactly the most appealing image to look at. I've been character drawing for a few years at this point, but I want to branch out into full illustrations. And right now, the compositions of my more complicated drawings just aren't that good. Related to that is learning digital painting and backgrounds. Something I alluded to in my last video is wanting to apply some digital painting brushes instead of using a pen for everything. This is why. I want the backgrounds of my pictures to look painted rather than using line art and a paint bucket. I figure that digitally painting a background has two purposes. One is to be able to quickly make a background instead of slowly creating line art. And two is to make the backgrounds appear softer in order to not draw too much attention away from the actual main subject of a piece. Which in most cases for me is gonna be characters. After that, we got your standard anatomy stuff that everybody wants to work on. I'll keep moving my way down from the head towards the bottom of the body. For me, I still think my hair could use some work, and I want to get more comfortable with drawing hands. With hair and hands done, I'll be able to make face drawings, even if I ignored everything else on the body. Sometime along the way, I want to open up commissions and start monetizing this little hobby of mine. I know that money is the root of all burnout, but I kinda want money for this. I haven't done it so far because I wasn't taking this hobby seriously until last year, but I think I'm approaching the point where I think I'm ready. Oh, and also because there's some logistical crap involved with doing commissions. And it's not as simple as spamming Discord servers with, "Give me money and I'll send you a picture." The joys of marketing. Oh yeah, marketing. Specifically, social media marketing. I do kind of want to increase the number of social media followers I have. It's not even about the money, I just love that little dopamine hit when number goes up. That's kind of why I'm uploading art videos to YouTube now. Right, YouTube. We're not even talking about actual art skills development anymore. Well, this is why it's my personal roadmap and not yours. At the rate I'm growing right now, I genuinely believe that I can get monetized in a few months, which is a little exciting personal goal of mine. Now, in order to do that, I need to keep growing my art empire. Obviously, I'm going to make edutainment videos on everything I mentioned up to this point. Or at least the stuff that doesn't involve physical exercise, because I don't want to be responsible for any actual injuries. But I also want your help. If there is some specific art topic that you want me to tackle, comment it down below in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do about it. One thing I'm going to do really soon is give myself a PNG tuber avatar. I think it's about time to give my disembodied voice a visual representation to channel through. After that is going to be a live 2D training arc, where I update my VTuber model. Yeah, I have one already, I don't like it, and it's due for a refresh. And all of that isn't even considering the YouTube algorithm / content creator game, which requires an entirely different skill set from art. By the way, if you found this video useful or entertaining, make sure to hit that like button and the bell notification so you don't miss an upload. What was I saying? Oh, that growing on art YouTube isn't as simple as just being really good at drawing. But that's a long story, and I don't want to get into the weeds of it in this video. I don't want a repeat of the last video, where it ended up being 30 minutes long. I need to work on my script writing, jeez. That's the end of the video, bye.